It's a big day. What day is it?
Monday.
That's right. This is Landscapes by Lilibeth, and this is Boss.
Hey.
First name, I am the.
Hi, I'm Lilibeth, owner of Landscapes by Lilibeth. We do permaculture gardening, signs and installation. Permaculture is using permanent plant communities to provide food and useful things for people in their own environment so that we use less of wild environments for our own needs and make best use of our landscape that we're already using. And we try to help connect people with nature so that they are more happy and more responsible to the ecology. We're organic, and that's it.
And this is a week in the life of Landscapes by Lilibeth.
So this is Junko and George Hussey's property. This is a really big crack, so I'm filling the cracks between the rocks so we can plant sedum in there so that it won't all fall out of the crack until the roots grow in and fill it in.
You never want to fall out of the crack.
That is a planted cardboard apartment. They just bought the house a couple years ago and totally rebuilt it, and in the process of rebuilding it, they moved about 20 feet of soil out of there. And so we had to stabilize this very sharp place where they had dug the soil out. So we terraced it with these rocks, most of which came out of the property here. And that's one of the tenets of permaculture, is to use what's on the site to best advantage. And we made all these planting pockets, and now we've planted it up with edible berry plants and beautiful flowers and shrubs. Then we created a nice gathering space, front lawn area here, where they can have friends and family. And again, we terraced this whole front lawn with rocks, as you can see over here. We made plantings that will screen them from the road eventually, so when they're sitting in here, they're going to make a patio right here and have a table over there. Pretty soon, they're ready to do their lawn and their front stairs going up to this grade.
If you were to buy Landscapes by Lilibeth off of Amazon, what would you write in the review section?
Highly recommend. They are very great. They are very nice to work with them. They are all great crews. They are very hard worker. I love them.
Landscaping is pretty fun. Work out, tan, and hang out with family. This is Mom.
Hi.
Paulina's sister.
Good morning.
We have Mark in the crevasse. Mark is future brother, because I have a sister. Comic relief. Shadow. Come here, buddy. Hey. This is Coledotheria. Coledotheria is good. This is buckthorn. Buckthorn is bad.
This is the property in Boxford, Massachusetts. There's lots of fruit and vegetables planted in this berm, as well as a lot of beautiful plants, pollinator plants, and all kinds of good ecological communities. As we made the hillside, we made swales, which are these two hills that you can see in there, so that as the water runs down the hill, instead of running off the hill and not into the soil, the water's captured and infiltrates into the soil. We put a lot of rocks into the berm so that it helps to keep erosion down and also adds beauty to the planting. We built walkways into the hill with locust logs to create the steps. We have a burn pit here with an oriental flare. At the back there you can see all kinds of evergreen trees that eventually will really give them privacy. We have a lot of different colors of foliage so that there'll be beauty all year long. And over here is the Japanese garden with a waterfall and a koi pond and a bamboo backing, giving some flair of the oriental feel that they love. A year ago I did a design for the whole property, and this is what we did this year. There are plantings all around the house with winding trails through the woods, lots more edibles and lots more good pollinator plants, and there'll be a wildflower meadow in the end. So keep posted. The next 4 or 5 years we'll complete the garden.
We met Lilibeth at an organic farm in Boxford, and when we met her, She had such an enthusiasm for gardening and such a passion that was so evident that she was having her lunch and she just stopped eating to talk to us about permaculture. Lilibeth is magic because it seems like everything that she touches is just really pretty. She makes everything beautiful.
I've been over in my garden and got a hat.
Look at your arm.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no, it's worse than Shadow. I don't want to touch it. Shadow yells when I do it.
Good morning, happy Thursday. Check out this awesome bench. First thing today, we're taking it to a client in Manchester by the Sea. Our phones are hundreds of dollars more than this camera and we drop them all the time. This should be fine.
All right, this would have been a good job for Mark and Lamar, not Pauline and Lamar.
To Manchester we go. Here we are.
Oh, it's perfect.
Welcome to Manchester. This is the Glenzers.
The actual reason that we created this garden was that when I first met the client, it was all covered with trees, and then when I found out it was their leaching field for their septic system, we talked about the trees on top of the leaching field aren't great. Cleared those off, made humiculture around this. Now this is the final result of rescuing their septic system and creating a beautiful space.
This is a cool little bamboo structure they made. What's growing on it?
Autumn clematis.
It'll soon hide the fact that there's a septic tank pipe coming out of the ground in the spring. All of this stuff is gonna explode after a nice little winter nap. Good morning, happy Friday. Yesterday, we raked a lot of leaves, and I didn't get any footage of it because, well, we were raking leaves. Look at this perfect little egg burrito. Egg burrito. Look at this perfect little leaf burrito. Welcome to Salem. We're here amongst the witches. Happy October.
This garden was made a couple years ago. These people bought this whole back area that you'll see as their garden. It was their neighbors 3 years ago. Now it's theirs. We created a raised garden bed out of brick for her vegetables, which she loves to do with her neighbor. And then we created surrounding beds that will give them some screening for their neighbors, provide edibles and beautiful flowers. And then in the back here we created a private place to sit, enlarged their patio, and made them some really nice paths through their area.
Why are you ripping all of the strawberry out of it?
The strawberry's doing great, but unfortunately it fruits only for about a week and a half at a time of the year when the client's not here. So we're taking the strawberry out and getting a different variety and using some other ground covers that will be more productive, like thyme, that you can use anytime.
And getting some other strawberries that fruit at different times.
Yeah.
Or longer.
Stop saying time, guys. No more time. Today we're making the lawn more of a lawn. On the wrist.
Thank you so much for joining us this week. I hope you enjoyed it. If you would be interested in having a magical transformation to your backyard that would connect you with nature and work sustainably with the ecosystem, please give us a call. We'd love to work with you.